Alright,
I'm just saying.
King Vegeta.
King Vegeta from Planet Vegeta?
Yeah.
Sir, I think Frieza's going to kill Vegeta. Myself, the planet, or my son? Yes!
Is that an abridged reference?
That is an abridged.
I figured.
Was it a,
Chancellor Nappa, what is your advice? I think you need to sit him down, look him in the eye, and say, don't blow up my planet.
Oh, Nappa was a Chancellor?
No. He's actually just a low-level Saiyan warrior.
Oh,
but in Abridged, he is the Chancellor. Because
no.
people like his character because he is kind of funny.
I like Nappa's design.
I am hilarious, and you will quote everything I say.
I just love Frieza getting mad at Nappa. Like, that's all I...
That fucker Drax got nothing on me.
Him and the Guru from Namek were like the characters that were written purely for comic relief.
The Guru?
Yeah, from Namek.
I'm trying to think of,
The
like...
fat guy. The old guy. The fat guy.
The fat back in.
Merle.
Merle.
Take his code. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that destroyed our entire race. Don't take his code.
Dande.
Do everything you can to not give him a coat rack.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Hey, you got a place where I could set this? Oh, sorry, just accidentally blew up the coat rack.
Sorry.
I needed the wood for the fireplace.
I think they summoned the dragon. Be a pretty dick move to die right now.
I need to watch it again just so I can start quoting it. Like, oh.
There's a fucking a Gonzo animation about League of Legends.
Yeah.
And, like, it's some skeleton dude. I don't know his name, but apparently you can just like hit everyone on the map at once for like major damage.
That's stupid.
Okay.
Go on.
And like it's just him standing there, like as just a little like cutaway part. And it's like it'd be a real dick move if I use my ult right now. Real dick move. They probably nerfed it. Or something. Or
I would
changed it,
assume
'cause,
so.
like,
Either that or like it just takes forever to load a charge.
because like that video was like probably like almost a decade old. Because like Gonzo was an old ass animator. I don't know if he still does shit.
Gonzo.
Yeah.
I forgot about that guy.
I
But,
never knew that.
But I watched the video because my friend, like one of my friends showed me, and he was like,
Actually,
"What's
I don't know that guy either. I was thinking of Mondo, which is the guys that made dick figures, and that's a fucking thing.
Dick figures.
Yeah, it's like a sequence of animations about stick figures.
Yeah.
And it's kind of okay. It was probably like an old Newgrounds thing.
Oh, y'all remember ASDF film?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never enjoyed his stuff.
You never did.
Nope.
Wow, that was like my shit.
I'm sure like if I was a middle schooler, that should be hilarious.
Yeah.
I guess my
When did you watch the first one? Like 4 years ago?
ASDF. I watched like my friend Seth showed me like all like the things he did. Like it was like a compilation or something. I just didn't enjoy it.
Did you not enjoy it because you were being forced to watch it?
No, I think
Sit the fuck down and watch this. And like, ugh.
No, I just genuinely did not enjoy it.
What was the other one? It was like a purely stick war like type thing, or was it something?
Probably describes at least a third of all animations on the internet.
You know what that means?
Pre-2015 animation.
I can't hear. Scorch, please, my guy.
Are you thinking of that website that just had like 17 gigabytes of just stick figures fighting?
That shit was hype, dude.
As anime? Oh no, it was. Don't get me wrong, but it was purely that.
You want to see this one stick figure fight 30,000 different other stick figures? Yes. I'm insulted that you would ask me that question.
Fucking mid 2000, man.
What a time to be
Flip
alive.
Note Studio. That's where I first started seeing that shit.
Fucking Scorch is down.
Sucks that it would be nothing other than stick figures because those animations got really fucking complicated if you were to actually make them into 3D models. Because like if you saw the shit they did, you'd be like, that's a lot of fucking drawing.
There's at least
There's a reason why animes aren't very like smooth and unedited
and
action sequences. It's because it's so fucking complicated to draw.
Fixer,
There's a video on YouTube that's just like 15 minutes of unedited like fucking fighting in Naruto, and it's got like 8 million views because there's like of like the 90 hours of Naruto, there's like 15 minutes of good fighting.
That's fucking awful.
It's true.
Everything else, no,
Is that a
like
combination
fist
of-
fighting, just fist fighting.
Is that
Everything? There's probably more than that.
Is it a result of like just like of the animation debacle, or is it because there's so much filler in Naruto?
A little bit of both, probably. There was fighting in filler.
Definitely a bit of quite a
How
bit
could
of
you
fighting.
forget the one where all 3 of the Team 7 were turned into cat people?
I do not know.
And they had to join the cat village, and they figured out that one of the members of the cat village had remnants of the Nine Tails chakra inside of him, so he became a fucking chakra werewolf.
What? I remember a similar
So,
thing.
okay, the thing is like the Nine Tails chakra regenerates, right?
Right.
So this guy had like a very little bit inside of him, and it would grow.
Yeah.
And once it grew too much for him to handle, he would become like Four Tails Naruto, where he would fucking freak out.
Right.
And then he would use it all, and then pass out, and then go back to normal for like a month. And they were like,
I
man,
remember that, but
random swaths of forest keep getting obliterated. We should figure that out. And then they send in Naruto of all people, because he's a fucking detective.
that was a Naruto filler, right? Not a
Naruto
Shippuden?
original.
Okay, I remember that one. I don't remember them turning into cat people.
Pretty sure they, not like cat people like from cats, but like I think they gained
Neckos.
cat ears and tails.
I don't remember that.
They get
I
that
do.
Healy from Mario. That's it.
I do remember the filler of the guy who has this Nine Tails chakra.
Right.
Reminds me of the,
I might be mixing 2 together.
You might.
like you describing this.
I haven't seen Naruto original in 13 years.
I watched fucking what came after Naruto? It was Naruto Shippuden. I watched that on Toonami when I was younger. Like it was
Yeah.
that, One Piece, and Dragon Ball, but I watched that on Toonami.
I watched like a couple things of Dragon Ball. Like I remember them on Namek, but like that's about it. I know that takes up like 100 episodes.
I think I stopped watching Dragon Ball because it got to the cell part where he was going around eating people, and it scared me as a kid, so I stopped watching. Like, this is scary. I just want to see Goku punch people. But that won't happen for another 45 episodes because he has to evolve and then do the cell game.
God, dude, that reminds me of like I remember when I first started to watch Dragon Ball Z for like the final time, where I would like watch all of it like last year or 2 years ago. And there was an episode where Gohan finally became Super Saiyan 2, right? This 20-minute episode. I'll tell you, here's the clip notes. Gohan turned Super Saiyan 2. Everybody talked about it. He punched Cell in the stomach. Cell puked up 18. That was the episode.
Yeah.
One punch and a lot of introspection. That was the episode. And
Was
I'm
it
like,
a bunch of like flashback shit? Or just
no, it
people
was a bunch
talking?
of literally cuts to people being like, that's crazy. I didn't know Gohan could achieve such levels of power. And then Gohan punched Cell in the stomach. He was being extra for 3 minutes, puked out 18, became level 2 Cell, and then the episode was over. And they said next time on Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that happened super.
That is the personification of the joke next time on Dragon Ball Z. Namek will explode in 5 minutes. 37 episodes later. We're about halfway through the 5 minutes. And you're like, what?
Me and Cody were watching Super last night, and like it's like the episode ended off on like Trunks murdering Zamasu, right?
Yeah.
Like the sword thing.
Yeah, the
By
cut in
way,
half, yeah.
That whole episode, the first episode, first part of it, pretty good. Like it's just fighting the whole episode and it's solid. And then the next episode is them like for the half of the episode, it's them on a planet. Like after Zamasu like encompasses the world, and they're talking about how shitty it is.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh hey, I forgot I have
The
this
button! The summon the God of the Universe button. Boop.
And then he shows up and
Who
then
the fuck are you? Hey, you should blow this place up. He's like, good idea.
Yeah, he
And
kind of
then
sucks.
it's just that, and it's just them talking the rest of the episode. There's one nice moment.
Remember
where-
when he brings the King of the Universe to the King of the Universe so they could be friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Because
so much.
Goku really didn't want to be friends with that guy.
He's
I'm
like,
like so like
I just want to go and
confused because
fight.
like I guess there are just infinite timelines or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Infinite
I thought there was
timelines.
only just one of those guys, and he just ruled over everything.
That's the universes of that timeline.
There's got to be a dude that's like, I am the ruler of time and space. Ha ha!
It's Dialga.
Yeah.
Dialga and Papio just growing up. And no, it's actually it's Cyrus because he captured both of them.
Dialga fucking compresses himself into a human form so he can fight Goku.
Anywho,
And
no,
he's
it's
weird
like
furry baby.
that whole episode just like took longer than it needed to. And
Welcome to anime.
I was very upset.
Welcome to TV in general.
There was one nice part, and it's when like Vegeta was like sending off Trunks, and like he goes to punch him, and Trunks catches it, and they both smile. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's nice.
And you're like, what a shit dad. But hey, at least he's proud of his son.
Nah, Vegeta's a good dad.
He's okay.
That's
They're both good dads.
I like Vegeta.
He's middle of the range. They're both mid-range dads. They
They don't-
definitely could be a lot better, but they also could be a lot
Vegeta's
worse.
still like 50% better, only because he takes care of his kids.
Yeah.
Only
That's
because
not
he
true.
cooks ramen for Beerus that one time.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Oh.
He cooks ramen for Beerus.
Oh.
Because Beerus is like, I want to blow up the planet. And Vegeta's the only guy who knows that Beerus doesn't fuck around. Everyone else is like, who's this cat bitch? And he's like, shut the fuck up, what are you doing? And he puts like an apron on, and you're like, it's kind of funny. He's acting like a woman, and he's like cooking food.
Vegeta, when did you learn how to cook? Shut up, woman!
It's just not the time!
But please note that I do pay attention when you tell me things, and I'm appreciative of your information.
And then Blue eats all the pudding, and then Beerus is like, blowing up the planet. And Vegeta's like, for fuck's sake! Spikes the apron, turns Super Saiyan 3 so he can beat up Beerus so he doesn't do it, and then Beerus styles on him.
After that,
On a-
doesn't
on a
he fucking
positive
jump
note,
into the
Skylar,
ocean?
if I do like watch Super myself, I know I can skip the first 25 episodes, because that's just the 2 movies, which I've already seen.
Not true.
Oh, you've seen the movies?
Yeah, I've seen.
The movies are like in the middle.
Oh, I
The
thought
first
you-
like 20 episodes is actually Goku. The first episode's like Goku farming, and then getting the money so he could give it to his family so he could fuck off. And then him going to King Kai's planet to train because it has 10 times gravity. And then him meeting Beerus. And then Beerus stomping his shit. And then him going to Earth. So actually the first 15 episodes are Beerus's Earth arc.
Okay.
So first 15 are worth watching. Like, then they are new content. They are not the movies. I can't remember when the movies start. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't remember exactly when.
The first movie.
Whenever-
Wait.
The first thing that
Resurrection-
shows up is Resurrection F, which is
Okay.
Frieza. That's like 20 episodes for somehow.
I don't even.
It's not 3, despite the fact that it's a movie.
Wait, no.
It's really not a
No,
lot,
Battle of Gods would have to come first, because like Beerus shows up before.
Right,
or,
Battle of Gods,
Frieza Gold.
then Resurrection F, then the next movie is would be
Broly.
Trunks Saga.
Goku Broly.
Goku
Broly doesn't show up in Super.
No, I'm saying like I'm talking about movies that they made of Super.
Like,
Right,
oh, you
Goku
saying like the
Black.
timeline?
Goku Black's a movie.
Yeah. Go,
Right?
Go Black? There was no Goku Black movie.
Right?
There was not.
Oh.
It's just Resurrection and Battle of Gods.
Oh, really? Oh, what's up?
And of course the Broly movie. Came out like about last year.
I could have
2 years.
sworn
2 years?
it was a
I think it was April of 2018.
That was good shit. I
Remember
can
when we went
check.
to go see it and they wouldn't let you use your military discount because it was like a special movie or
Yeah, it's
something?
like an anime movie.
Anime movies aren't allowed. The military doesn't support anime.
We nuked
So
them twice
if I do
already.
watch Super, I should watch it. Like all of
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Why not?
Like, there's not a lot
Unless
of
you
filler.
really dislike Resurrection F.
Yeah,
It's
kinda-
solid content.
It's solid enough. Like I
Like,
was,
Krillin gets a spotlight, you know, and you're like, oh, look at all these characters that don't normally do things.
Tien kind of is. He's there.
Krillin slaps ass, and
Krillin's
everyone's
there.
like, oh, right, Krillin actually kind of is tough.
Fucking Roshi's there. Like
Roshi!
Oh, yeah, Roshi puts in work. I forgot.
They not against Frieza, but like against the other people.
Against the randos.
Yeah.
They are jobbers who are stronger than the average jobber.
Hell yeah.
I guess I'll see it from my boy Krillin.
And then Ginyu shows up.
Oh,
Ginyu
And
Force.
he's like, hey, I'm Ginyu.
And he's like, hey, I was still a frog and I got transported to Earth. Ginyu Force.
The rest of the boys are dead, so like
And then someone murders him in cold blood.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, I'm the new guy.
Are you fucking serious?
I think so.
No.
No!
No,
Yeah,
I thought the guy murdered him.
No, there was like some prick ass dude that was like in charge while Frieza was gone.
Right, like his right hand
And
man.
then the right hand man came in and killed the dude that was in charge. It wasn't Ginyu.
No, you're not. No.
No, Ginyu was still a frog, and then he took the guy who murdered, like, yeah. There's like a gray alien dude. Like, I can't explain it very well right now. I can't.
No,
can
I know
show
what you're talking about.
you.
It's the
Yeah.
guy who got his ass beat by Frieza. And that was
Right.
how he got strong.
That's how he
It's
got
because
strong.
he was Frieza's training partner and
Yes.
didn't die.
Correct.
And then he was doing fine because they couldn't kill him because he was super tough.
Right.
And then Ginyu took his body.
And then Ginyu took his body. Yes.
Sorbet never died,
Oh, really?
which is the guy that resurrected Frieza.
Oh, okay. I thought fucking Sorbet got by a guy who, like, got
Not that
beat
I'm
up by
aware of.
Frieza.
Not that I remember.
Okay.
You could be wrong. You could be right.
Who knows? Who cares?
I don't.
Ooh.
I just want Raditz! Damn it!
Give me Radish!
He existed for probably less than 1% of all Dragon Ball episodes.
Yeah. It's fine. He's just Goku's brother. It's fine.
That was such a big plot point that they could have done anything with.
It's fine.
His literal brother.
Who fucking
Family.
cares?
Like, people give a shit about Bardock. Why did they give a shit about
Did
Raditz?
Goku ever meet Bardock?
No.
No.
In like
Bardock's like hard dead.
in like fan and shit, yeah, but
Well,
like
canonically.
No.
Obviously.
Yeah, no, Bardock's hard. Man.
Everything is canon in fan fiction, dude.
Yeah, you know.
It's not wrong.
I'm gonna die because these guys.
You
are
want to see
tough.
Kirby fuck Sonic?
No!
You go right on ahead.
Do you
bud.
want to see Bardock come back to Earth and then be a fucking neglectful father? Because that's just how Saiyans are.
Bruh, I don't know if it was like if it was a comic, if it was like something, but it was like a possible like alternate. I just keep nuking my guys.
Yeah.
It was like a possible alternate timeline type shit. Yeah. Hello, who's shooting me? Oh, you are.
Man, he was hit by a whole ass grenade, and the only thing that fell off was his helmet.
These enemies are built to last.
Oh, that was just an enemy spawner.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you talking about, Cody?
Where was I?
What you talking
Something
about?
about something you found online, that like alternate timeline shit.
Yeah, it was like a guy was reading the story off, and it was like Bardock got sent, like, as the planet was getting nuked, Bardock got sent to the future so he could, like, chill with Goku. And then by the end of it, he's just like, man, I really feel like, I'm feeling tough. Like, I could fight somebody right now. So him and Goku fight, and then we discover, like, oh, hey, he's pretty damn strong just because, like, 8 emotions, am I right?
Who? Bardock?
Bardock, yeah.
Bardock would like get fucking
Bardock would get stunned. But like in the comic, it's like, hey, emotions make me go wild, and this.
Actually, to
whole,
be
like,
fair,
guys,
Goku would let him pop off first. He would say, "I'm gonna fuck with you until you get good enough for me to start caring, and then we can fight."
You've seen how easy it is for people to go Super Saiyan now. They would do it in 2 seconds.
Well, yeah, but like
Bardock
Goku
would
at
be
this
Super
point
Saiyan
is like
in 2 seconds.
so far ahead. Like
Yeah.
Super Saiyan is
Yeah.
basically nothing.
I mean,
That's like,
have you
with Resurrection
seen
F, he let
Kefla?
Frieza not go golden.
Yeah.
Even though he could have ended his fucking life.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're gonna stick to final form?" And Frieza's like, "Yeah, you ain't shit." And he's like, "Okay."
I am shit, but okay.
And then he stayed in base form and fought him in final form. Like, he could have gone Super Saiyan 2 and ended him.
You know, like even Piccolo makes mention, like, I think Goku's just letting this happen right now.
He could have pulled a Deadpool 2 and just ripped him in fucking half.
Oh Jesus, I forgot. Oh, I remember that.
It's really funny how sudden it is. He's like,
gonna,
"Oh my god, dude, I loved your comics, man. You're like a Sigma
I'm gonna rip you in half now. Oh,
like a fucking phone book.
there was a bird stuck in work the past few days.
What?
He was like, it was stuck in the back room. Like,
Was it a bird worth talking about?
No,
or was
but
it just like a
it was
bird?
a bird, and it got outside, and I picked it up, and I took it outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was it.
I wish it was something cool, like a fucking whole ass vulture.
No.
A condor got into work today, and nobody wanted to touch it because those things don't fuck around.
That thing would hurt.
They
It
shit
would
on their
take my
feet because their
hand.
shit is so acidic that it actually burns off any residue on their feet.
What the fuck did you say to me?
When they poop, they make sure the poop lands on their feet because their poop is so acidic that it actually burns off any negative residue on their feet.
Except for their shit.
Oh. Would you believe me if an ostrich got into work today?
I would like to
Crazy
ask.
story, guys.
I had to fist
I would
fight
like to ask
of
why.
ostrich today. I lost.
I would like to
He
ask
felt
you
pity on me
why.
and told me to get stronger. And then left.
His feathers at some point turned golden. I don't know what was going on there. It might have been a trick of the
crazy.
lights.
He put a ring around my neck, and I will die in 30 days if I don't train. I need to go find my distant mother and have her train me.
Whoa!
I need to watch part 2 again.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
good. Just kidding. It's fine.
Yeah. Part 4 will always be
I'm
my
never gonna rewatch any other parts of JoJo's. I hope not.
favorite. Except part 2.
except part
I've watched part 2
4.
twice now. I'm good.
I will force you.
I can watch that in an afternoon. It's only like 20 episodes.
Yeah, it's literally 20.
Oh, is it? I thought it was like 24.
If you're really
It's exactly
bored and
20.
just like want to watch JoJo, it's just like
Watch part 1 again.
I probably could.
you could literally watch that in like
Yeah, I could watch that like
4
an afternoon.
Yeah, it's like you could make dinner, eat dinner, and you'd be almost done.
yeah. How many episodes was it? 6?
Nine.
It's 9.
Yeah, still.
My first two, I think I've already told you this, kind of like my favorite episodes of part 3 or part 1 are like the first like 2 or 3 where they're still kids.
Yeah.
I just like that portion of it.
You like how from episode 1 to episode 2 they got massive?
Hey,
Oh,
I started doing
wait.
sports.
Is episode 1 all of them as kids?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
Episode was
1?
all of them when they were like 12.
Oh.
Episode 2 was when they were in college and they were on the rugby team together.
Oh, okay.
And then Dio turns into the vampire. Episode 3 was the mansion fight. Episode 4 was his training arc. Episode 5 was Jack the Ripper. Episode 6 was Little Kid plus the Two Knights. Episode 7 was Rip Zeppeli. Episode 8 was Dio versus Jonathan for real this time. Episode 9 was Dio versus Jonathan, but for real, for real.
For real, for real. It wasn't much of a fight. Jonathan got ambushed and then he died.
Really did, though.
I still didn't want.
This Chinese man put him on his arm, and then he said, "You ever hear about lasers?" And Jonathan's like, "What?"
I still didn't watch part 9.
Episode 9?
Episode 9.
You fucking idiot.
They watched it without me because I was gone.
It's 20 minutes. Just fucking watch it, dude.
I might.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix!
Dude, part 3 is on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Not part 4, though. Sorry, we got Hulu for
You
that.
gotta wait. Or get a VPN, go to Netflix Japan. They have all of it.
They probably have, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! All Yu-Gi-Oh! too.
They do.
Watch the final.
Actually, is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on Netflix?
I don't think
It is
so.
not. No. It's on
But
Crunchyroll,
I'm
though.
sure it's on like Kiss Anime.
It's definitely on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, but do we have Crunchyroll?
But then again, you guys don't like GX, so who cares?
Hey, we're done!
Oh, bye.
Bye!